We have shown how much of a cheat Donald Trump is at golf. Now, Rick Riley, who used to work at ESPN and Sports Illustrated, the author of Commander-in-Cheat, gave yet another wrinkle. When Trumpito was meeting with Kim Jong-un, Ted Virtue won a club championship at Mar-a-Lago, a property that Donald Trump owns. Virtue, if you're unfamiliar, helped finance the Green Book, winner of Best Picture, which the LA Times called the worst Best Picture winner.
Are you British?
I am.
Let me give you a British answer. It was my cup of tea.
So Trump goes back to his course, sees Mr. Virtue golfing with his son, and on the 9th hole decides to drive his cart over to Mr. Virtue. He tells Ted, "Congrats on winning the club championship, but you didn't really win it because I was out of town." A wondrous comment from a wannabe dictator. Basically, Donald Trump is like Uncle Rico and Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, coach would have put me in fourth quarter. We'd have been state champions, no doubt.
This is almost like Carson Wentz saying, the Eagles didn't really win the Super Bowl over the Patriots. Nick Foles didn't win it because I didn't play. That's essentially what Donald Trump is saying here.
What really bothers me is that he told people on the campaign trail, I don't know if you remember this, but he said, "I'm a winner. You got to vote for me because I've won 18 club championships." He said this 3 or 4 times, and that's against the best players in the club. But I knew he was lying because he told me how he does it. Whenever he opens a new course that he buys, he plays the first round by himself and calls that the club championship.
So then Trump decides to challenge Mr. Virtue. We're going to play these last 6 holes for the championship. Mind you, it's already done. He already won. And yet Donald Trump, because it's his golf course and because he thinks he's the greatest of all time and everyone needs to play by his rules, he challenges him. Ted then says, "Oh, well, I'm playing with my son, but thanks anyway." But Trump says, "It's okay, your son can play too." So what are you going to do? He's the president. It's his course. This is Rick Riley speaking. It's his course. They end up playing. Typically, Trump does what he does best. Like us as kids playing Grand Theft Auto 3, we master the cheat codes to get out of trouble. They get to a hole with a big pond in front of the green. Both Ted and his son hit the ball on the green, but Trump hits his in the water. By the time they get to the hole, Trump is lining up the son's ball. Only now it's his ball, and the caddy has switched it. Where, oh where, have we heard this before?
Clearly saw him hit hook a ball into a lake at Trump National in Jersey, and his caddy told him he found it.
So obviously, like anyone would be, the son authentically is ticked off about this. And he says, "That's my ball." But Trump's caddies go, "No, this is the president's ball. Your ball went in the water." Ted and his son look at each other confused, not sure if this is really happening. Trump makes the putt and wins one up. Then, according to golf.com, he tells Virtue something like, "I'll tell you what, we'll be co-champions." Do you really think he would give him a co-championship? Do you think Donald Trump would settle for a tie? No. Of course not. So it didn't happen. Members then told Rick Riley, when you look at the plaques on Trump's locker, it says 2018 Men's Club Champion. No co at all. Industry Week once put out a quote that said, "People who cheat at golf cheat at business." Does this start to ring a bell? If you cheat at golf, many have said, you cheat at life. That is what Donald Trump has done. That is what he will continue to do. And this is just another reflection of his lying, crooked administration.